Giving all praises to Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai Bashem, Kakodash. Double honors to our apostles and elders here at Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to the Lord's hopefully elect. Listen, a lot of you Israelites out there who waking up to the fact that you're Israelites or you are in Israelite groups or you're following different Israelites from Israelite groups, a lot of you are just really in the wrong business because a lot of you have this attitude, and it's really these other Israelite groups' fault. They set this tone that, when you come into the truth, that there's this sense of relaxation. They're partying, ain't nothing like being an Israelite. They set this relaxed spirit of rapping, music videos, eating chicken, bowling, karaoke, fashion shows, doing these videos with the woman, following these worldly trends that people do on the social media. Is really their fault. But what happens is, the men of Great Millstone, whom Yahweh by Shem Yahushua is dealing with, and the other camps, in the same agreement with Great Millstone, when there's some folly, or when it comes to defending the doctrine, and the spirit jumps on the brothers to defend that, you always see some of these emotional Israelites that come out of the woodwork, and now they got something to say, and they always come with the same weak argument. Oh, brother, you shouldn't say nothing. Why don't you just email the brother personally, and y'all squash it then? First of all, you don't even understand that this isn't personal. It's all about the doctrine. And that's the problem we have when these groups give out this, friendly Israelite spirit, Israelite community spirit out there. You setting Jacob for the wrong path, man. You said you're reeling them in by gimmicks. You're reeling them in by gimmicks, whether they just want a wife, they just want to eat chicken, they want to hang out, whatever it is. So when these Israelites come up in here, they think like this is just it. Like we just Israelites in Babylon and that's just it. So when it comes to defending the gospel, okay, they have an issue and they say, oh, I don't like that you said that. You shouldn't say that. Matthew 18 says you got to go to your brother 1v1. First of all, this is nothing personal. It has strictly to do with the doctrine. And you should understand as an Israelite that this is all about the doctrine. But a lot of you are just in it for the wrong reasons. You're in the wrong business. This is all about the doctrine. You're supposed to come in with the spirit of hasten to come in the day of our Lord. That's what you should come in. But when it comes to defending the gospel, you take it like, oh, that's like a personal shot. It's not a personal shot. It's defending the gospel. And if you teaching something wrong, then yes, you're going to be called out according to the scriptures. It's whatever your doctrine is going to be rebuked, whatever it is. Like when Elder Yashawama did the lesson responding to what Elder Pastor Tahar found of these debates from an Israelite group called Sons of Thunder, arguing that in John chapter 1, verse 1, where it says in the beginning the word was with Yahweh and the word was Yahweh, that he's trying to say that's not talking about Yahweh Shai. That's a problem, especially given you understand that the anti-Messiah spirit was back then, and even as it is today, and we're at the end of days, being circumspect. When something like that comes up out of nowhere, you best believe we're going to jump on it and defend the gospel and say, no, that was talking about Yahweh Shai from the beginning. So then you got this guy comes out of nowhere, which caused the elder to do a quick response, as he titled it, "We are not here to debate nor cater to your emotions." Talking about some dear brother, if you have a discourse with your brother, you should present your argument with him by simply stating your points of discourse. Write your discourse and present your reasons to him and let it be settled between you and him. First of all, this has nothing to do, this isn't personal. It's about the doctrine. This is about the sheep. This is bigger than Nino Brown. This is big business. It's a joke. But for real, like this is bigger than us. The big business, this is Yahweh Shai's business. If you're teaching that, you're going to get corrected above all. We got to take time. Hold on, let me email him first. The sheep is confused, but let me email him just to tell him like, hey, I don't agree. No, we're going to defend the gospel. It has nothing to do. This isn't personal. It's not one we want. You understand? And I had not that long ago, I watched Elder Benji's lesson, right? He did a lesson that was titled, hey, Speaker Chicago, they're going live right now. He titled at the Bruce TV. He said weak spirited nigga shit. And even I got fired up and I was about ready to do a response, but then I checked the comments. So you have another Israelite group doing the skit, right? They're doing the skit. So when the elder saw it, he did a response and he rebuked that weak ass spirit, right? But then you go to the comments and they're coming on the comment boards and they're saying the same thing. Oh, brother, which I'll show you. Oh, you should have reached out first. We don't really believe. It's like, well, why the fuck you do the skit? Here, I'll let you. You listen to it.
Yo, Fox News is outside right now. Yo, this is our chance, to wake our people up all over the world. I'm talking about take them out of sin, bring them up, and wake them up into the truth. I just need you to do your part, right? Spread the gospel, spread the truth. Do not expound on the other nations. Just kind of leave it alone for a little bit, all right? Just don't expound too much on them. Show the light of our community what we're doing, and the best light, okay? And use wisdom while you're out there, because these people a lot of them have never heard this before. You ready? I'm ready. So go do your thing. Do what you do best. All right. Go kill it, bro.
Hey, Shalom, Fox News. We out here for the so-called Blacks, Hispanic, and Native Americans, man. But besides that, y'all white people, y'all gonna be licking our toes. Y'all gonna be on the ground on y'all knees bowing down. This so-called Jewish man, you're the fake Jews. Everybody else that's not of Israel or so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native Americans are gonna be y'all gonna be Irish. You're gonna do with rods like Yahweh Shai said. Y'all will be nothing to us.
Brother, what was that? That's not what we talked about, bro. Bro, we about to get canceled. Bro, that was not what we planned to do. They out there booing you right now.
I don't know why they booing you though. That's what we want. That's what we want.
This is them right here.
Now, apparently that's a skit. Now, how the hell, if you a believer and you come across that, how the hell you supposed to know what stance they take on? You know, I was about ready to dive in and do a response as well, but like I said, I read the comments and the elder, he rebuked that spirit, right? But as you can see, they come on the comment board, right? The first one, you said, we don't water down shit for these heathens. We bring out the S word with fire. This skit is about weak Israelite scoffers. And then he going to quote Sirach 11:7. Blame not before thou hast examined the truth and understand this, then first rebuke. You don't understand what that means. Okay, you putting out a skit. This is a video for other people, for all to see. No one's going to take the time to stop and email you. Hold on, brother. I need to know. You ain't got time for that. You putting this out for all to see. And how the hell is anybody supposed to know exactly what stance you stand on? How about you just don't do the fucking skit? And even the elder went through your comments and you guys are entertaining the comments like this is a big joke. But then when the elder does a response, rebuking that spirit, now is, oh, you should have first asked. What? A lot of you all are in the wrong business, man. You're just in the wrong business. And then another one came on and said, look, Yahweh Shem Yahshua Barakatah, Shalom, brethren. This is Shar from Soldiers of Yahweh. I guess that's what they call themselves, SOY. Those are my sons who did this skit to confirm we agree the gospel should never be watered down nor presented to the nations in a weak fashion. We stand, 1,000,000% with all the scriptures, and we do not water the gospel down for anyone. They did this skit to show how some Israelites do choose to water down the gospel instead of bring out the truth without shame. Isaiah 58:1. We go hard for the Most High, our Savior, Yahushua, nation. Salute to you, brothers. And, that's what prevented me from doing the lesson. But it's like, why the hell are you doing a skit? Okay. And you ain't making it abundantly clear. That's why you just don't do it. You understand? But, look, when we do a response, then it's, you should wait to inquire. You should have emailed. No, man, you putting this out for people to see. You should have some understanding that it's going to be interpreted in some kind of way and have the responsibility to make it manifest. Because when we defend the gospel or we rebuke that spirit in the truth, now all of a sudden it's, I'm on the defense. You should have waited to inquire. Oh man, a lot of you just don't know what you're involved in. You're in the wrong business. You just are. This is 1 Corinthians chapter 13, verse 11. When I was a child, I spake as a child. I understood as a child. I thought as a child. But when I became a man, I put away childish things. So eventually you're going to have to grow up and understand that if you, whatever you put out there, you have to be mindful of the sheep. The scriptures also talk about abstaining from the appearance of evil. And you have accounts of like Peter and Paul, and they had to do things and suffer things for the sake of the body, just for how it can be perceived by others. Paul went and, shaved his head just because the people thought like, oh, he's a lawbreaker. So yeah, they were making sure like, no, I'm not a lawbreaker. Look, I keep the law. So you have to be mindful of what you do for the body to see. You just can't think all selfishly, well, I'm going to make a script. This is going to be funny to put on my channel. But like I said, you guys are in the wrong spirit. You think this is a big joke. You think you got time here. You think this is a time for laughing. And it's always the damn comedians that don't know where the line is drawn. It's always the comedians. And they always think that an excuse in the end, well, I'm making a joke the Lord will understand. Well, when you read the law, the scripture says he is no respecter of persons. The comedians don't get no pass. The Lord going to come and make comedy out of you. Okay, the word comedy just means food. Missile food, man. They'll never know when to draw the line. And then when you get called out, right, then there's, oh, brother, we don't, Sirach 11:7, you should have first inquired. What the fuck you doing the skit for? How about you don't do the skit? Okay, did you stop to say, okay, this could be perceived as, maybe we actually agree with this? Because it actually looks like you presenting an argument for that. That's how it could be perceived. But maybe you ain't think about that because you guys are a bunch of damn kids and you don't know what you're involved in, man. How about you just don't do no fucking skits? How about that? And then we're defending the gospel. We're defending Yahweh Shai. And, the Yahweh Shai is written in John 1:1, who was the beginning. And the elder do a response, and here comes the Israelite. You shouldn't say that. You should email him. What? This is about Yahweh Shai. This is about the doctrine. And you should understand that no matter who it is, you should say, yeah, anybody that's teaching that is incorrect. He's defending the gospel. Now, if they say, well, look, what we really meant was this, whatever, then that's on them to do it. But it's about the doctrine, and they got to make damn sure in the future, whatever they bring out, they have to make sure that it could be interpreted well from the sheep. Because this is something this ain't nothing to play with. Okay, people can actually get confused behind this. People can actually get lost behind this. Just by watching that skit, I don't know what argument my initial reaction was you making the argument for the weak spirited Israelites, which is the same as why the elder did a response, because I was about to do a response till I read the comments. How about you just don't do the skit, and how about you delete the fucking skit? You guys don't know what you're in, man. This is the book of Titus, chapter 2, verse 6. He says, young man, likewise, exhort and be sober-minded. In all things, showing thyself a good pattern of good works. In doctrine, showing uncorruptedness. In doctrine, showing uncorruptedness. That skit could be viewed as being corrupted. You could seem like you're making the argument for the because of perception. Perception means a lot. And the Sirach 11:7, as well as the Matthew 18, goes more into like a personal thing. We're going off of what we see. If this is what you put out there blatantly, that you're teaching that Yahweh Shai is not John 1:1, we're defending Yahweh Shai is talked about in John 1:1. The spirit of withholding to make the nations feel comfortable, we rebuke that. That's weak. That's what it's about. It ain't no personal shots, no personal nothing. Okay? It says, in doctrine, showing uncorruptedness, gravity, sincerity, sound speech that cannot be condemned, that he is of the contrary part may be ashamed, having no evil thing to say of you. You know what that means? That means you be responsible for your actions and what you put out there. Sure, it's funny to you. This is going to be funny, but you thought about the sheep and you think, this could be perceived the wrong way. You didn't put it in your comment section. You entertaining it in your comment section. This is bigger than just whatever community you think this is about the truth. And if you're going to get upset because a brother catch it and then perceive it, oh, well, hold on, brother, I just want to make it, okay, clear. You made it clear. How about in the future, you don't do this shit no more? And don't throw no Sirach 11-7. What the hell? What do you mean examine first? You the one that put the video out. All right, a lot of you, man, are full of it. This devil is coming. This devil's literally crashing planes, okay? Are you all talking about that? This man is looking to put people in slavery and by way of this microchip. And you too concerned about, oh, I don't like the way how you all did that. This is about the truth. If you don't know what you're involved in, then look, you're in the wrong business. That attitude of, well, I don't think we should just say nothing about nobody and just let everybody teach whatever they want to teach. You in the wrong business. You don't know what this is about. Okay? So if you don't like when the defense of the gospel comes out, then you just don't know what you're involved in. And quite frankly, you most likely probably not a part of the elect. Okay? Shalom.